Oh, hello there.
Pete and Allie here from Two Tiny Wings, and we have a Pepper who
Oh
was
my
not
gosh.
expecting that I would just pick her up. We have Aiden tonight. I mean, Mary's obviously off, and then we have Aiden at volleyball, and so Miss Thing gets to join us for
Yeah,
wing night.
Aiden, like an hour ago, was like, I have volleyball. I'm
Which,
like, what time?
fine, great, wonderful, but like literally when we're up, I woke up at 4:30 this morning. What time did you wake
about
up
5
at?
o'clock, yeah.
And then school, and then rehearsal, and then home, and then
Yeah, and
there's
he's
some
like,
good smells going on, but
and I was like, and he was like, I was like, what time? He's like, 8 to 10. I'm like, okay, so I can drop you off and then come home, and then we can do that stream, and then as soon as the stream's over,
right, he's out.
I'm
He's
gonna be out the door.
Like if all of a sudden we get into like a really good discussion, and all of a sudden you just see Pete like exit stage left, that's why. Lauren, first of all, we watched Cousin Rich's video today unboxing the Eternals figures. I almost said Avengers. I know.
That's definitely some more Pete content than Allie.
No.
But I was fascinated by it. Tell Rich, I loved it. It was his descriptions of everything was awesome.
What I like about it, first of all, I like I mean, obviously the design. I'm super into design, and I think that that's really cool. We died when Cousin Rich says, "Hello, this is Cousin Rich for Castles, Capes, and Clothes." Like,
Yeah.
yes, go ahead, Cousin Rich. So I have to go back, and I have to definitely comment to I like that. I like that a great deal. So let's see. Hello, Karen. How are you? Hello, Meg. Hello, DC. Oh my gosh. I just watched your latest Bippity unboxing. Everybody, if you have not seen Broadway Disney fans, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
The Jim Shore was really
He
cool.
got a stunning Jim Shore. Like we're not even, I was saying to Aiden, because Aiden wanders in and watches the stuff with us. But Aiden, he's like, where would we even put something like that? And I said, we're not display surface kind of people. We are literally clutter up we're such clutterers that it's not
Yeah,
like
the only
if you
thing,
saw
like I remotely have displayed is like in my classroom and all my toys.
That's
and, like,
where a lot of the stuff
the
goes.
kids today were like, the one kid finally noticed, like, why do you have all those Tiggers? I'm like, why not?
Seriously, why not? Meanwhile, right now we have a chocolate fundraiser going on for theater. So my classroom is filled with chocolate for the theater, which is great when you're having like a day and all of a sudden there's just a ready supply of chocolate. I must have had like 3 different chocolate bars today. But then it's also big paper because the kids are giving presentations and I don't let them use note cards. Instead, I hang big paper from the ceiling with their outlines. So anywho, but Grace, hello, how are you? Welcome. And Lisa, hi. Lisa, I'm still noodling around in my brain how we can make, not to be tantalizing, but how we can make that thing that you messaged us work. Enchanted Daydreams, hello, welcome. Grace, welcome. I can't remember if I said welcome. I hope that your prize from last week made it. I don't know if it would have made it yet. I completely lost track of time and didn't realize that the post office was closed today. So, but anywho, Susan, hi. I teach this year. I have 11th and 12th graders. So I have juniors and seniors.
I'm almost all freshmen. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
freshman algebra 1. Their favorite class in the school.
And then I have junior AP language and composition and AP seminar. So, and then I have the gifted kids. So half my day was writing GIEPs. The other half was presentations.
I realized that like she is like just out of screen.
Oh, so, goodness. So like, here we are just like petting Pepper.
It looks
like we're really, just like massaging my knee,
she's
basically.
Like sitting like just out of screen. Like she is the calmest little dog. Just like like nope. She wants to.
She's also
she wants to sit on your lap.
She's my girl, right? The Pepper Dep's my girl. She desperately, if you see her, like all of a sudden, like pop her little head up. She desperately wants to be friends with our cats.
Yes.
Like, and the cats, they'll tolerate her, but they generally, oh, there she is. They generally want nothing to do with us unless it's feeding time.
Well, and our other dog, Lucy.
Oh, good. Great. Good.
Our other dog, Lucy, defends Pepper. So if like the cats come around her, like for no reason, like Lucy's like gets angry at the cats and like tries to get them away from her, and Pepper just wants to play with them.
Pepper just loves everybody and everything. And anyway, now as we get into our little Disney news, definitely let us know. You all have to get ready with your princesses. We are going to have a princess battle royale later this evening. Last week, Grace won a candle from Pixie Dust Apothecary. And so this week, whoever princess comes out as the Princess Supreme, I will happily send you the candle of your choice from Pixie Dust Apothecary. We have all of our holiday scents out, which are very exciting. We have 4 new ones, and then there's something sweet is very, very holiday. And then you can also pick this. I will tell all of you guys because you're all here.
Shh,
don't tell anyone. Tell everybody. But this is what is coming out tomorrow. And so this just looks like a harmless little white candle, right? And it has the glitter. If you have seen on our Instagram, this is our first core memory candle. And if you actually burn this, it's all scented gingerbread. And then a little twee gingerbread man gets revealed in the center. So we're going to be coming out with a bunch of different core memory candles. We're going to start with the holiday scents, and then we have a lot of other ideas. So that is the next new thing for Two Tiny Wings. It's not on either of our sites. It's not on Etsy yet. It's not on Lori, don't even talk about all of a sudden being fixed right off the top. I literally had like a class vote. What did I have them vote on? I had them vote, whether or not pumpkins should be carved or not, because we did an evidence-based argument.
And then one of them brought in a pumpkin to see if it could be a bowl or something.
Okay, so anyway, this is going to be up on the Etsy site and the website tomorrow, our first core memory candle. It's going to be Grand Gingerbread House Core Memory. They're really, really, really cool. But let me tell you the little story while you're all thinking of our your princess champion. And Susan, I appreciate that too. Thank you very much. I try I'm the kind of person where I like, if I'm gonna spend my money on something, I like it to be, affordable. Like, it's a candle after it's a candle, and I want it to be, I don't like the same scent for very long, and so I like to go through scents.
Before we got into the candle business,
you can't even.
You
can't even.
Before now that we're in the candle business and we can make our own.
We're in the candle business, he says.
If anyone wants a whole lot of used candles, we have an entire cabinet. And when she says, I like... Since most candle companies give you the big honking... We never get through them. The big honking jars, we never would get through them. And so I'd
never get through them. We need scent journeys in this house. And Lisa, let me explain how the princess thing works. So you can pick whatever princess you want to pick. Then we'll do the discussion and we do like King of the Mountain. Basically, maybe we'll do brackets. Maybe I'll have you make a bracket. If multiple people pick the same princess, I'll do a spinner and we'll pick the winner. That's the grand plan.
But anyway, we have a gigantic cabinet that is full of half-burned candles because we get partway through it and then like, nah, I want something else.
Because variety is the spice of life.
And now we've got so many of our own, it's like, yeah, we don't need those anymore.
We don't need that. So if anybody wants a half-burned Yankee candle, we have some of those.
Many.
We have many like three-quarter burn Yankee candles. Yeah. But what always used to irritate me is that like the tops would get all sooty.
Yeah.
So anyway. All right, so let me tell you all while you're thinking, let me tell you the story of my little week this week. My highlight was on Thursday. student comes in and we're talking about pumpkins, and as they are debating the merits of carving pumpkins or not carving, did you all know that the tradition of pumpkin carving came to us from Ireland?
Jack-o'-lantern.
Apparently in Ireland there
Jack-o'-lantern.
there is an Irish legend, and it's called Stingy Jack. And Stingy Jack was this guy who he had some deal with the devil, and then to keep the devil away, he carved a turnip. And so he actually, I promise you, because the kids are always.
How do you carve a turnip?
Yeah. They did. I don't know if anybody can do it. Listen, do you know nothing? You're married to an Irish woman. You are married to an Irish woman. We have nothing if not endless, boundless amounts of determination.
Okay.
Don't tell me I can't carve a turnip.
Oh, I'm sure you could.
People,
Sure you could.
I said that the other day. The worst thing that people can do is underestimate me. So yeah, watch out. Next week, there's gonna be turnip carving on Two Tiny Wigs. Anywho, as they were finding that out, my one little determined group was trying to figure out alternate uses for a pumpkin as an advantage to what do you do after you carve it. Well, the one student decided that a pumpkin, a jack-o'-lantern specifically, can be used as a cereal bowl. And they said, Mrs. Clark, can we test that? And DC, a carved turnip kit, if anyone can make a carved turnip smell good at this point, I think it's kind of me. So they asked if they could carve a jack-o'-lantern and use it as a cereal bowl. And at first I said yes, because you say yes, teachable moment. And then I thought, I can't have them bringing knives in. And so I told them, listen, if you supply the pumpkin, if you supply the cereal, if you supply the milk, go ahead. I'll even supply water. Like, we can actually do the jack-o'-lantern as cereal bowl in class. And that's a good, some of the people brought up that you can feed animals with it or compost, so that was one of their alternate uses. So on Tuesday or Monday, next time I have these kids in class, I show up to my room, and all of a sudden I look down, and outside my door, inexplicably, there's a plastic bag, and I look, there's pumpkin spice Special K, because these children have a sense of humor, and a jack-o'-lantern, a carved pumpkin. Like, what the heck is... And then I remembered, and I laughed, and they did it, and it worked, and it was wonderful. The only thing that happens, here's what I'll say. What happens is that the jack-o'-lantern starts absorbing the milk. So for a little bit, we thought, like, maybe, we thought, okay, all of a sudden this is an origin story, and now we've, like, opened a doorway. And so, oh no, Meg, first, hi again. Second, what is happening with your Invisaligns? We come from the area of braces, and so the big thing for us was braces and rubber bands and Invisaligns. That's the stuff of dreams as far as like me and my little 3 years of braces are concerned. I had to go to my
adjustment. Oh no.
Yeah, it was a whole. We never had like the roof key.
And mine, I had the luxury of right before freshman year of high school they went on, and halfway through senior year of high school they came off.
See, so I was lucky enough where I was middle school. Joanna, hi, how are you? All through middle school, from 5th grade through like the middle of 7th grade. So I had like a perm that was growing out. Yeah. It was nice. Not my shining hour. So anyway, so why don't you all think about your princesses? I'm gonna get my little notebook. Where is my notebook? Where's my oh, there it is. I'm gonna get my notebook. I'm gonna write down princess choices while Pete starts to talk about the news.
Okay,
so as you're talking news, I'm going to try and triple duty.
Oh boy.
You all, everybody, put your princess choice into the chat. I'll make a list. We'll talk Disney news, and then we'll start. Oh, Lauren pictures. Oh, that will. That's an order, my friend. I have them, but. Ooh. All right, so put your princesses in the chat. We know Lauren's going with Mulan. All right, so what's your first bit of news?
Is that they just had their big, like, Chapek had the big what was it called, investors call meeting.
Ooh.
So there's a bunch of different stuff that came out.
Okay.
One of the rumors or one of the talks was that they are suggesting that in order to increase profits, they're going to lower make smaller the food portion sizes in the parks.
That's what I have to say about that. You all saw my face. That's what I have to say about that. I mean, it's like when Breyers made the ice cream smaller.
Well, that's like a standard, like, food business thing they do. Like, fun fact, well, some of you guys might know this, but fun fact is that over the years, if you go into the cereal aisle, the front kind of footprint that a cereal box has stayed the same, but the cereal boxes over time have gotten thinner. That's why if you look at
that is a good fun fact.
The cereal boxes are a lot thinner than they were.
Penelope, Karen. Continue.
That they're a lot thinner than they were like when we were kids, because they want them to take up the same shelf space.
Yeah.
But they want to lower the size that's in the box to increase the amount of profit they can make.
Well, that's interesting.
Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
I mean, it's like a standard thing. It's like why, like, we never had the like the 8-ounce soda cans that they have now. Yeah. And all that. But
hey, Jason, how are you?
And weird, like,
Jason, we're picking princesses for the Battle Royale while we talk Disney news.
Meg, very nice from Atlantis.
Meg.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
By the way, I had students in the past that thought I looked like the one character from Atlantis.
Yeah.
So. See, especially I used to wear glasses, so.
I have a better fun fact about cereal.
Okay.
And I teach my seminar kids this every year. That if you go into the cereal aisle and you look at the boxes, all the sugary cereals, the cartoon characters' eyes are all pointing at like a 45-degree angle. They're all pointing down, and their eyes are angled so they make eye contact with the little kids. And check that out next time you buy cereal.
And that's like the Cinderella thing, the Cinderella statue at Magic Kingdom that looks down, so it looks down at the kids when they're looking up at it.
Jason, that's a very good question. We don't have a monthly box month to month. What we are doing is we are doing a like monthly unique scent release, like a monthly
limited release box.
Yeah, like a monthly limited release. So the December 2021 box is up. Actually, I just put that up last night. It is 2 holiday scents. The first scent, they're both geared to Beauty and the Beast. We're going to tell you guys what the scents are this month. The first one is called Holiday at the Castle, and it is like, it feels like you're walking in the hallways of a castle and there's like garlands everywhere and stone, and it smells like Christmas. It's like a Christmas kind of a spicy, clovey Christmas tree kind of a scent. The other one is called Nice Spot of Tea, and it is cranberry and orange and spices, and it smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. All right, let's see. I have a Mulan Enchanted Daydreams. Okay, so let me see who I have to make sure I have everybody. Because I think I have missed people. All right, so here's what I have. If I've missed you on the list, speak now before you go to your next one. Okay. I have Lauren, you chose Mulan. Joanna, you chose Tiana. Susan chose Jasmine. Grace chose Moana. Belle is Lisa and Connie.
And
DC
Enchanted Daydreams
and Enchanted Daydreams. That's okay. DC chose Rapunzel. Karen chose Vanellope. Meg chose Princess Kida. And all right, Susan. Yep, I have you for Jasmine. Awesome. All right, cool. Jasmine. Yes, Susan. I'm working on a Jasmine one. I'm gonna for Jasmine. I think I want it to be like ambery and like a little bit like incensey. So that's kind of what I'm working on. But yeah, the Mulan one is really it's a nice floral. Lauren has smelled it before. It's a nice florally. Lauren described it as being very, very zen.
Melody.
Oh, thank you. Sometimes I will tell you, as a teacher, there are many times, and the same thing happens to me when I don't know why we're jumping all around. Did you turn your Wi-Fi off?
I did.
I will look at a kid and I will picture like where they're sitting. Where are you going?
I'm gonna turn off the from downstairs.
Oh, that's why we're all jumpy. Our TV. So I will say, DC, like right now, the end of your video is like paused on our TV. Okay, so Melody. All right. Mulan, I ended up with Mulan. I was thinking of the moment where Mulan and her dad are sitting on the stone bench, and he talks about how the flower that blooms last is like the rarest blossom of all, and there's magnolia. And so it ends up being, it's honeysuckle and jasmine and magnolia. So it's a very light little scent. I root for different candles, and I root for Mulan. Now, Susan, it was totally us, and so now ideally he's back.
Yes,
and
hopefully that'll
our
fix
TV is off, and hopefully it'll fix it. So, all right.
So that was their cost cutting stuff.
You're darling. We continue to greatly enjoy watching you, your intro, and your background involved. You are a light. Don't let anybody tell you different.
So they're reducing the food portions, which is
junk. I get it, but they're raising everything. They're just raising everything. It makes me really, really angry because I wanted to. You can open your mouth, talk all you want, but I'm gonna say what I have to say. I wanted to go to Disney World or Disneyland in the next year, and it's not gonna happen, and that makes me angry. So
Chapek actually, I think at some point did say that it will help people's waistlines as well. I thought I read that somewhere.
Stop it.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
So they're doing it for us. Yeah. Great, terrific, wonderful.
Genie Plus is getting they said about a third of the guests are buying into Genie Plus right now, and they, as a good thing, like that was like
that was their
high
goal.
Percentage. Yeah, like a high percentage.
Huh. Interesting. My biggest worry about Genie Plus would be that we would spend money on it and then it would be like not worth it. Oh, that would be a big thing. Yes, David, it's magnolia. It smells really delicate and nice.
The thing that I've been hearing is that you don't need it in Animal Kingdom. You don't need it at Epcot. Like,
oh yeah, don't ever. Susan, don't you dare get Disney Plus or Genie or whatever. Don't get Genie Plus when you go to Epcot, Susan.
But that Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, because those have the rides that you want to.
Yeah, Magic. Like, yeah. But so anyway, well, that's good for Disney. I have a show opening in a week, so it's going wonderfully.
The last parks
yes.
thing, I guess the Very Merry Christmas After Hours started.
Yeah.
That's 9 to 1 o'clock, and it's like $180.
It's really expensive.
That seems extremely expensive.
Yes, that's really
like
expensive.
More than a day, like a park ticket. Like if you buy a single park ticket, that's like
that's right. Here, let's show Pepperdap. We call it the Pepper. This is Pepper. Pepper is here because Aiden is at volleyball, and so we have little Pepper in our lap because if she's downstairs,
she yelps and whines.
She likes to be with us, and so you'll see her little head pop up every so often.
Yeah.
So I completely forgot what you were saying. What were you saying?
Very Merry After Hours.
More money.
But it's really
Susan,
expensive.
are you doing that when you go? Because you're going relatively soon. Are you doing the Very Merry party? Expensive.
It seems really expensive, and like the couple of vlogs we watched, it didn't look like it was. I mean, there's definitely some like there's the parade stuff and the special shows and there's special fireworks, and I guess that stuff's interesting, but that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money for 4 hours. We could get a whole day at Universal.
That's a lot of money, especially for like us. If we were to go as like a family of 4, that's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. And I mean, the parade is the same, so whatever. I do like the soldiers though. I like the Tin Soldiers. Last year when we were there and all of a sudden I heard the Tin Soldiers coming. You'll see in one of the vlogs from our December trip that I like yelp and I leave.
Oh yeah.
It's so funny. I just
She
leave.
like took off. It was awesome.
That melody, exactly. Like, how is it that an after I don't understand. I don't know. Because it's not even like you get, I don't even know if they're doing the food as being included. Like, you used to get Mickey bars and popcorn.
I think there is some. I think there's some, like the popcorn is, I think sodas are, and there was like some special treat, like a snickerdoodle cookie or something, and like hot cocoa.
Yeah.
But still, I better be eating like my body weight in like snickerdoodles.
See, Connie, the after holiday party, $200.
Yeah.
That's,
like I said, I would be like bringing, Aiden and I have said we would bring like duffel bags and fill them up with popcorn to take home with us.
We dress up as the dwarves.
Exactly. I'd have a hollow leg full of like soda. Like that's full of soda because they're like.
I know a man with a wooden leg named Smith.
That's right. What's the name of his other leg? We're here all night, folks. No.
Tip your waitresses.
That's right.
A wooden leg named Smith. Okay. Again, little punchy.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Eternals thoughts?
Oh.
No, you stop. You did not. How do I put this? You did not dislike the movie like you thought you would.
You were sitting next to me. I turned to him, and I said, "I hate this."
No,
I said, "This is
no."
Oh, you are letting the you are letting the tub of soda and bucket of popcorn cloud your brain because I did. 3/4 of the way through the movie, I don't know what is Lyric. Hi, how are you? I don't know what part it was where I just started getting angry at the movie because not at the plot. I think that the characters are interesting. I think that the plot is really interesting for the overall story. Is there anybody who hasn't seen the Eternals who is going to? Before I start, how it develops the bigger story of Marvel, I think is really interesting. So Meg has not seen it. So Meg, we're going to have a chat after you see it because I think the story was interesting. I had a lot of problems with the way the movie was crafted and directed and put together.
See, so you didn't dislike it as much as you thought.
I also didn't think that Salma Hayek was at her best. And Angelina Jolie was resplendent.
Ooh, resplendent.
Resplendent.
Nice.
I'm breaking out resplendent. But I don't think that Salma Hayek was fantastic. So, okay.
All right, last.
It's interesting. The direction.
Last thing. They're talking. There's rumors of them cracking down on annual pass holders using their annual passes to then resell merch.
I think that's interesting.
As unboxers, as people that unbox things on the internet and buy things from other people, who
up to it. I mean, we've used personal shoppers before. You all have seen all the boxes that we buy. So I go to we're into pins, and so I've done some pin pickups recently.
I mean, I think it's definitely it's been obvious for several months that they're really making a hard push to get control of their merch, and that they're tired of kind of having lots of people in the parks buying merch and then reselling
to get exclusivity.
Correct. Over
their merch. That's what I would say. And Lauren, yes, you're right about Angela. I think that would be such a fun role to play. Oh, that would be fun. Anyway, the merch, I think it'll be interesting to see how it plays out, because there's part of me that says that it's a logistics thing, and literally as people who are sourcing things currently and also teaching in a school that is being worked on. Like there's work happening in construction at our school, and there's a whole mess of supply issues. Like my technical director is trying to get new equipment, and there's like chip sourcing issues. So like electronics, like there's definitely issues across the board. So I'll be interested to see whether or not it's a source chain and supply chain issue, or whether or not it really is Disney trying to do with merchandise what they did with their movies and intellectual property.
Yeah, I mean, like Lauren, you said, this kind of rumor always kind of comes and goes, and it seems like that's kind of what Disney does. Like you said, with their intellectual property, they've done it from time to time, where
they'll do it with like ear people too on Etsy. Yeah, all of a sudden they'll crack down.
Yeah, they'll get, and if they choose and make examples of people, or it, and because some of it's like, how do you prove? Like when you and I were kind of saying, how do you prove that like what they're saying they don't want you doing that you're actually doing? That's if, as long as you're abiding by the like, hey, you can only buy so many things and whatever, like how do you actually prove what you're doing?
Right. And Meg, I will say that actor, the guy who plays Gilgamesh is a great character and a really interesting role. So yeah, I can't wait to hear what you think about it, Meg. On that note, before we get to the princesses, next week we can't have wing night. I have Tech Week for my show, and so we cannot have wing night, so we will not be here next week. The week after, we are going to figure out when the heck we can do it, because Thursday is Halloween. Oh my gosh. Thursday is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, all. We are thankful to have every single one of you in our lives. And so I think what we're going to do is I think we'll do a Friday night wings. So no wing night next week. Friday night wings after. We'll all have turkey together. We'll all make our like turkey and stuffing sandwiches, and it'll be great.
We're not going to make any promises, but there may be a special guest.
Yes, Mary. It might be Mary, but she also might be out because she's a college kid. College kid that doesn't want to hang out with her friends. So we'll see. I know, DC, stinking Tech Week, stinking kids, stinking shows. I will say, I think I told the story of the blow up unicorn last week. I have a kid in an inflatable unicorn suit. It is that I have never laughed so hard, and the kid just, it's wonderful. It's amazing. It's magical. It's so good to have those kids on that stage, and yeah, it's great.
Tomorrow is the last after school rehearsal.
It is, which is crazy.
And tomorrow is one of the fun days for, because I have certain roles I play in the productions that she makes.
Yes.
Like, I have a small amount of technical skill where I know how to build stuff, so I've made
like we did Shrek, and Pinocchio's nose has to grow, and so he figured out how to build Pinocchio's nose.
And so that's one of my skills.
Yes. Another
one of my skills is that I will kind of laugh at anything, and I enjoy.
Hi, Christina. How are you?
I enjoy laughing, and my laughter kind of gets loud and
have you
obvious.
All? I don't think you guys have ever heard him. His laugh is literally the stuff of legend, like among the theater kids. They will ask me. I mean, this has been years. This is like my 10th production, 11th production. I tend to, like, I've done The Crucible, and we did Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I'm trying to think what other, we did Arsenic and Old Lace is a comedy. Harvey. I've done Harvey. I tend, however, to go towards Kingdom Hearts. We have actually thought about that, about playing Kingdom Hearts. We'll see. Our video game. We'll see. But I tend to go towards comedy. The kids ask when he's going to show up, because he will laugh at anything. We will sit, even in Broadway, we will sit at the back of the theater, and I swear to you, the actors can hear him on stage, because he laughs at anything, and it's a
She's mocking me again.
I'm not mocking. It is with love and
if Aiden was here, Aiden would be mocking me. Tomorrow is the day. She told them at the end of rehearsal
told them today
She's like, tomorrow we're doing a full run, the last one before Tech Week. And she's like, he's gonna be here and he's gonna laugh. It's so that they learn where the laugh breaks are,
because it's just been made,
and
basically.
learn to not step on the laughter and learn to slow down and pace it. So like tomorrow's one of the fun days where I get to laugh at the show and just laugh, and they get to make me laugh, and it's fun. I like
actually, I will also say, when we did Spam-A-Lot and when we did Shrek, because we've done, there's lots of people who have not been able to take the stage during the pandemic. We last year put on 4 productions. And when we did Shrek and when we did Spam-A-Lot, we needed a laugh track, and so we actually created a laugh track, and he had like buttons, and so he ran the laugh track. So it was awesome. Comical, my favorite Disney movie is Big Hero 6. And Up. We love Up. I have not, DC, done Drowsy Chaperone. I have, kids haven't asked about that. Kids ask about Carousel a lot, but I haven't. I don't know. We're doing Newsies this year, and next year we'll see. Lisa, I will, I will figure out a way to get, I mean, if you all want to follow GM Theater Department on Instagram, I'll throw that out there. Follow GM Theater Department, and you can see my wonderful students in action. And right now, it's all Girl Scouted up, because the idea is Girl Scouts who take over the world selling cookies. So anyway, darling, hello, welcome. My favorite musical. Oh my goodness. My favorite musical as to watch, Hamilton. Hamilton is such an incredible, amazing, insane experience that changed the way that I direct. My favorite musical, The Producers, is pretty stinking good. I also, I like Cats, because it was the first musical I ever saw. So, yeah. Anyway, all right, let's get to princesses. So here is what we are going to do. I have the ones that you all chose. If you have not picked a princess to be your champion princess, put it in the chat. Christina, my first musical ever, my daddy took me to see Cats in New York, and we went to the Russian Tea Room, and I distinctly remember hoping the cats would not crawl up to me because I was terrified, but then in love, and it was incredible. Lyric, Rent is one of those that I've always wanted to see, not to get too much off of Disney and into musical land. I could talk about musicals for forever and a day, but the movie was so bad, but I've always wanted to see. I never saw the musical, so okay, so Lyric is going to pick Rapunzel. Let's see, who else has picked Rapunzel? Somebody else. DC. So Lyric and DC, and what we're going to do is whichever one ends up reigning supreme, if there are multiple people, there's not that multiple people. Right. So whichever princess wins, you win a candle. You're going to get a Pixie Dust Apothecary candle. If you weren't here earlier, our newest candle dropping tomorrow. This is called a Core Memory candle. It looks white. It smells like gingerbread. There's a little gingerbread man that appears as you burn the candle. It's pretty cool. So
it's magic.
It is kind of magic. All right, Christina, so I will add you to the Belle list. All right, let's start. We will start. I'm gonna go from the two outsides into the center. I have my list. I'm gonna go into the center. All right, Lyric, I will definitely reach out to you if you win. So here's what we have. We have Princess Kita versus Mulan. I have never seen Atlantis.
I did see it once.
Talk about Princess Kita. Or Meg, you can also talk about her and why you picked her and what her advantages are.
I mean, I think the movie is very underappreciated. I think it fell in a time period that but after like the Renaissance and before like the Pixar Up and all of that stuff. Okay. It's a neat story.
Well, great. Well, what about her as a princess?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Lisa, wait a minute. Lisa, Oklahoma 4 years in a row. Tell them your Oklahoma connection. Go ahead. Okay. Ready, people? We're going to blow some minds.
Okay. So there's a guy who's married to Sofia Vergara. He was in Magic Mike.
Yes, he was.
And he was in True Blood.
Yeah.
His name's Joe Manganiello. And not only did I go to high school with him, he was in our production of Oklahoma. When I was a junior, he was a senior.
And who did he play?
And he played Judd. Poor old Judd is dead.
So there you go.
And I have my 7th grade yearbook.
Yeah,
I pulled it out.
I brought it into school.
I pulled it out one day. My 7th grade yearbook. He's in the 8th grade yearbook, and it's typical like celebrity like bad picture. Like he's like dorky looking, got like braces and all this stuff. And he was like he was like a football player, theater kid, like, but. Yeah, he went to my high school. He was Judd in the senior.
Yeah,
production.
I had some students a few years ago who were very into him, and so I brought in the yearbook. I'm like, boom. Okay, so Meg says Princess Kita is strong, doesn't take any from Mole when he says some creepy stuff. She fights to save her people and the secrets that her people have forgotten. Meg, that. Well done. She's voiced by Cree Summer. Cree Summer is awesome. She helps Milo learn about her people because he can read the language. All right, that's cool. I'm partial to Mulan just because I'm partial to Mulan. Mulan was our first date.
Mulan was our first like actual date.
Yeah, we went to see Mulan. Yeah, that's right. We did. Aw, hey.
Almost what 20?
Oh, please, we're not even gonna start that. So let's say pink heart for Mulan, blue heart for Princess Kita. I think that I like that most of these, I'm going to say all these princesses are good, strong, wonderful characters. And I think that is just fantastically awesome.
Yeah.
Who are you going with?
I mean, Mulan has a special place. I like,
are there songs in Atlantis?
I'm trying to remember. I don't think so.
I like the Mulan songs. I will run to Be a Man.
And as is obvious, I kind of like strong-willed women. And so
with that face he makes, with that face.
And so I like Mulan. I kind of married someone who's like Mulan, I guess, a little bit. But
with that face. All right, I am seeing pink hearts, pink hearts, pink hearts, pink hearts, pink hearts. Oh, Pepper's jumping up again. Meg, I think that your copy you could write for Pixie Dust Apothecary. No songs. All right, so Mulan is going to move on, which means that Mulan is now taking on Vanellope. All right, I like Vanellope because she is sassy.
This is a tough one. I
really?
I like
Vanellope. I'm going with Mulan.
I like Vanellope a lot.
Okay.
If she wasn't going against Mulan, I probably would go with Vanellope. But I like Vanellope a lot. I like Vanellope because she messes with
Vanellope reminds me a lot of Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as Prince,
like a little quirky, quirky, but
yeah,
kind
I'm excited
to
eventually do a Vanellope candle.
Like a little bit quirky, a little bit all right with her quirkiness, and has no problem like messing with this like big oafish guy. Yeah, that's kind of Mary. I guess you're right. If you're watching this on the replay, Mary. Yeah,
Mary, Vanellope reminds us of you. So, let's see. Both. No, you have to pick. Somebody has to go. Yeah. I'm sorry. And I mean, there is the advantage of Vanellope and Candy. So Candy is a good thing. So let's vote now. You're either going to vote for Vanellope or Mulan. See, I like that, Karen. Karen says Vanellope. She's young and fierce. She's quirky, but she knows her own mind and she goes for it. So... Oh, Cobblepoo, you're right. Underrated. Great Mouse Detective. I remember seeing that in the theaters. I remember Ratigan scary me. He's pretty scary.
I remember being
Vanellope?
parts scared of that movie. I do.
Mulan, Vanellope,
Mulan.
Ooh, this is close. Mulan, Vanellope. Right now it's 5-4. Mulan. So I need to find another pen. My pen is dying. Well, that's something. I don't know. I'll just scratch. All right. Right now it's 5-4. Right now it's 5-4.
Honey.
Up 6-4. Mulan. Meg.
That was
coming up. That was okay. So now Mulan is surging. So now we have Mulan. Oh, this is going to be a battle. All right. Are we ready for this one? Mulan, strong, independent woman. Rapunzel. I think that's interesting. I think that's a very interesting combination. I think Mulan has better songs. I really like the Honor to Us All montage.
I like
Melody. I think I did because I ended up so maybe even like 5-7 Mulan.
I like I Have a Dream. I think that
Darling says Rapunzel because of the frying pan, which I think is a very the frying pan is kind of awesome. Ajana Claire, hi, how are you? We are having a princess face off, so this is very exciting stuff.
I think I Have a Dream. That whole scene is hilarious.
Yes, yeah.
I Have a Dream is hilarious.
Yeah.
And again, she's another one where she like has no problem like bossing around like this like dopey guy. I love it. I love it.
Right.
I think I might have to go with Rapunzel because I love it. I think she's just the movie makes me laugh, and At Last I See the Light is an awesome song.
Yeah, but is that because of her? Or is that because of Finn?
I mean, she sings it, doesn't she?
She does sing it. Right now, I have 6 Mulan, 3 Rapunzel, 1. Oh, 4-5. 6-5. 6-5. Let's see, Meg. Yep, I got your vote. A dragon. Yeah, but Pascal's pretty cool.
Color changing.
Mushu.
Oh, it's so tough though.
I know. All right, well, right now it is 6-5 Mulan. If anybody else has to vote, otherwise Mulan moves on. In a squeaker, it's getting closer. All right, I'm gonna close it in 3, 2, 1, closed. Okay. Oh, so it gets even tougher because now Mulan versus Belle. Again, these are all like wonderfully strong characters.
And 30th anniversary. I cannot believe it's been 30 years.
Oh, please. We're not even.
Since
please.
Can you believe that?
Please.
30 years since Beauty and the Beast came out?
That's insanity.
Years.
Insanity. I see what I like about Mulan is that sometimes Belle is like so sweet. Which sounds terrible.
She's too nice?
She's too nice sometimes. Just like come on, just don't even answer the stupid door for Gaston and come on. But I mean, that being said, you know, she's got good songs and there you go. Oh, you do, Lauren. I did not know that. You will have to show that shelf. So Belle and Mulan. All right. Well, Belle is coming on strong with 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Meg and Ajana Claire. Mulan has 2. I'm also more partial to like the pinks and purples and teals of Mulan than I am the yellows of Belle. I have not directed Beauty and the Beast yet, DC. It feels like a lot to take on. It feels like
you need a good Belle and you need a good Beast.
And a good guest. I mean,
because then you got BR guests, so you need a good Lumiere.
Okay, so Lauren is Mulan, Christina is voting for Belle, and DC is voting for Belle. Susan's voting for Mulan. Yes, Lisa, and she teaches girls to read. Yeah, the reading thing was really cool. As somebody who, I mean, I always had my nose stuck in a book when I was little. You know, the reading thing. I'm like, oh. Yeah, and she had brown hair and brown eyes. I have one brown eye and one blue eye. Fun fact. All right, we have Belle has 7. Oh, Lauren, it was a good run. All right, so there's 4 more left. So now we have Belle. Belle's gonna go up again, so I'm gonna go back to the top of the list. Tiana. I like Tiana better. I like Tiana. Tiana is one of my favorite Disney princesses. So she has a great song. She has great sass. She has great food. Don't even say the great stuff, because Belle doesn't make the great stuff.
Nah, I'm thinking Tiana.
I love Tiana. I love Tiana.
I'm thinking Tiana.
What do you think, Pepper?
And again, fits that mold of like running her own restaurant.
That's
and
right.
like
Can we all? Ajana
Claire,
Claire, did you get the new Tiana bag? Did you? Oh, it is so pretty. It is so
she
pretty.
saw it and she's like, I'm not a bag person, but I
am not
this one.
a Loungefly person, but like, my goodness. Oh, it is. It is so pretty. I almost bought it in pin form today just because. Okay. All right. So fixed, Lauren. Stop it, you. All right. So Lisa is voting for Belle. Let's see. Belle, and then Tiana, and then Belle, and then Tiana, and Belle. Oh, this is a close one. And Tiana, and Belle, and Tiana. I know, Ajana Claire. I know. And let's see. Meg is Tiana. The back. Nice. That's That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, we are at 6-4. We're at 6-4. I'm not even going to tell you who. If you have to vote, you get those votes in now. We are at 6-4. I'm going to leave it open for like another 5 seconds. And I will say, Ajana Claire, I can't wait to see just all of them together, because again, the colors on that set, so pretty. All right, and drum roll, Tiana. So Tiana has knocked off Belle. So now we have 2 more. So we have Tiana. We're gonna go down to Moana. We have Tiana, Moana. I don't think it's a contest. Tiana, Moana. I love Moana. How far I'll go. I think Moana grows up to be Tiana. So
I like Moana. I think I like Moana more than you do.
I like Moana. I like Moana a lot. You can like Moana more than I do. Sure. I like. But then
again, maybe I think I probably like that movie more because I like Maui.
Yeah. What I like about that movie, as you guys are as we're debating and voting, what I think is really cool is how Lin-Manuel Miranda, like "You're Welcome," sounds so good because he listened to The Rock's Range, and I'm like, I'm sorry, Dwayne Johnson, because he's acting, and then like wrote it basically like for him. All right. Okay. Oh gosh, we're voting. All right. Go ahead, P. Clark. Tiana.
I like some of the things that went into that, like the details that go into Moana. Like all of his tattoos are hand drawn. Like they went back to do hand drawn animation because they were tattoos.
Yeah,
like that's really cool.
But that's not Moana. I love Moana.
The more I'm thinking about it,
she's darling. Yeah. I like a lot of the Moana merch and a lot of the Moana stuff. I love Tiana. All right, Tiana. Yes, Shiny is fantastic. Yeah. All right, Tiana in a landslide. Last one. Here we go. The last chance. So, and we have Tiana or Jasmine.
You gotta go with Tiana.
I have to go with Tiana.
I actually don't. Going back and watching Aladdin.
You're right, Ajana Claire. Like she's strong.
Yeah, going back and watching Aladdin. It's not of that era. It's not one of my favorite. movies.
I agree. It's not.
It's all right, but it's like looking back on it, it's not one.
I love the genie. I mean, how Robin Williams, like they just let him go, and it changed the way that Disney then would animate the villains, and like they did the same thing with James, what's his face with Hades. All right. Oh, Karen. Yeah. Oh, Karen. Lauren threw a whole fit and like he thinks it's rigged. Oh, it was a whole thing. I've never seen the man throw such a tantrum. All right. So let's see. Tiana. Where are we at? All right. Tiana, Jasmine, Tiana. I like in the live action. Somebody voted for Tiana. Yep. In the live action, I thought it was interesting that they tried to give Jasmine what to me sounded like this whole like defying gravity kind of a song, and just like, all right. Anyway, Tiana, yes, go ahead, people, with Tiana. So, Joanna, congratulations with your pick of Tiana. You, my dear, win a candle from Pixie Dust Apothecary. Go ahead, go check out Etsy, shoot me a message, let me know what you would like. I will get it out to you, including but not limited to, if you want to be one of the first to get one of those core memory candles, go ahead. All right, that was fun. So let's do this. Hello, Victoria. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Thursday Night Wings.
It's Wing Night, baby.
Yeah. We just had a battle royale of princesses, and now we are going to open up some pins. This is our quest.
These are the last two of these that we have in our little stash.
Everybody cross your fingers right now. I would like to see a pink and purple cat.
Because we have, if you haven't seen
except
these
for
yet,
the Cheshire Cat.
There's 6 of them. We have all the other 5. We don't have the Cheshire Cat.
Yeah.
We've opened a bunch of these. We have
Pepper. Stop it.
Pepper. We have like a couple of other extras. Traders.
Yeah. Joanna, just shoot me a DM on Instagram. And yeah, we'll figure it out.
All right.
Okay. Cheshire Cat.
I can cheat with these a little bit.
You can cheat. That's right. This one has started like trying to figure out the silhouette. Oh, I think this is a March hare. Do you feel 2 little ears on the top? No, he doesn't. I don't. And that's okay. It's okay. We react so wonderfully when we get doubles.
Wait.
Have we all stop it. Stop it. You all crossed your fingers and it worked.
Victorious!
Shut the front door!
We did it!
I feel like we've done something,
We
people.
are the champions! This never works out!
Have you all seen our 50th anniversary Disney World pin pulls where we have 17 Waldos? I don't like... Oh! You hold on to him! My goodness! All right.
Yeah, might as well open this up.
Sure. Let's see what we have in here. I know. DC, we thought we jinxed it. And we have another Alice. These Alice ones are cute. If any of you need an Alice, hit us up. They're cute. Pepper, do you need an Alice? She's like, I don't know what that is. That's my Pepper voice. So there you go. You get the bonus of a Pepper voice.
So terribly exciting. We're more excited than we need to be.
Why the heck do you do this? Why do you chase pins? This is why I like blind boxes, because you feel like
that felt good.
Something.
I felt like we accomplished something.
Well, great. So we'll start our next set. I think we have like 11 billion of the little honeycomb pins coming. So great. Wonderful. Well, you were all here for a thing. So we have Tiana reigning supreme. We now have our complete Alice set, and tomorrow is Friday. Whew. That's exciting. That's very exciting. I think that's all that we can do. We can just like mic drop, pin drop.
Our Costanza, we gotta leave on a high note.
Exactly. Thank you, everybody. Good night. So on that note, well, this was fun, people. As we said, we will not be here next week. Go follow GM Theater Department on Instagram. See all the wonderful things that I do. on the stage, but more importantly, all the wonderful things that my kids do. I have a great group of little actors and actresses, and all the tech stuff is run entirely by the kids, and it's incredibly amazing. So support some awesome kids.
You might catch some Aiden as well.
Yeah, Aiden has a role in the show, so it's awesome. So I think we are going to take our leave. Thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all of the comments. This was some really fun discussions. And look on our channel and our Instagram for when we will be back. Right now, as I said, Friday after Thanksgiving. Bring some stuffing, bring some turkey, and we'll have another debate. All right. So have a wonderful week. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And with that,
we invite you to set your imaginations free.